Over there! She's running to the old house! Grab her!
Take him. You must put him in the oven. Trust me.
Take care not to hurt the child. Give me the babe.
In the oven. Throw him in the oven.
Oh God, what? What? Not good. No, I don't want to come back to this. Whoa, okay. Alright, what's up guys? My name is Patrick, and welcome back to another episode of, whoa, okay, The Witcher 3. Whew. Sorry, we had to start on such a weird note. Alrighty. I'm not even missing a beat, except for that one time. One guy that hit me. Anyway, we're starting off by, having one of those time choices The Witcher is so famous for. And man, I feel... Ooh, what's this now?
Aki!
The Witcher committed no crime. You'll find neither despair nor guilt here. Only shock and relief. You've been tricked. You must go.
It's over.
Over?
We tricked the Heim. It thought I'd killed your child, abandoned you to haunt me, feed on my conscience.
But when it saw the babe was whole, unharmed, it had to go. You're free, Jarl.
Free?
The Heim's gone, so are the voices that tortured you. Let's get out of here.
What's happening? My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
Geralt, you said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
What? What will I do now?
Don't worry, it'll pass.
You're disoriented, but don't worry, it'll pass.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
That's normal. The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
I'll go with him. He seems confused.
What will you do?
Good idea. Then what? What are your plans?
I'll stay a few days, make sure he's healthy. And you? Gonna stay on Speaker Rock?
Don't know yet. Gotta gather my thoughts.
I'm sure Yennefer must be growing impatient.
Thought we already discussed that.
We did. Farewell, Witcher. Favorable winds and following seas to you.
To you too. So long.
Alright, sorry about that delayed kind of intro there, guys. Whew! All right, yeah, a lot of stuff to take in. So the baby's fine, you know. Starting this episode off with a time decision. I had to throw a baby in an oven. You know, The Witcher, like I said, is famous for making those consequences. But yeah, it worked out fine, right? Let's just jump to Crack and get a reward. All right, here we are. Bridge of Care Trolled. We gotta go see Crack on Craite. But yeah, so been covering a lot of ground in The Witcher 3 lately. Decided not everything is worth showing every single step of the way because this game, you guys, this game is huge. I don't know if you knew that. There's a lot. Anyway, we gotta go see Croc on Craite because we helped out both his kids now, and we're gonna go get paid.
Master Geralt, a guard spotted you from the tower. They sent me to open the gates.
Why was it closed? Is that famous Skellige hospitality?
Nay, 'tis tradition. After the feast, the Jarls will choose the king, so the doors must remain closed. Only the sons and daughters of Skellige may stay in the castle.
Croc made an exception for me? Guess it's because we're old friends.
Croc make an exception just for me?
All know what you did for Cerys and Hjalmar. Today, you're one of us. Come. Crack awaits.
Crack awaits.
How's the mood in there?
Calm. Too calm.
How's that?
We've an adage here in Skellige. At a good feast, meat and blood flow in equal measure. Surely you consider this barbaric on the continent, no?
Not sure. Sounds preferable to dull banquets garnished with court intrigue.
Okay, more stuff. More boring
Careful there.
politics stuff.
I've as much right to it as you do.
And I'd expect you to support me, not pinch my allies. If an on-Craite's to wear the crown, it...
Should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, that it?
Show some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
Want your mug smacked? Remember, I was left standing last time we crossed fists.
Yeah? So you'll fight the Vilcards with me? Wonder who'll do better, you or Hjalmar the Giant Slayer?
Oh, stop your shite boasting.
Cerys? Hey! God damn it!
Didn't play that well.
Bad way to play it out.
Think I don't know that? But you saw her, she's so...
Stubborn, fierce, mule-headed. Refuses to listen to anyone.
Exactly! True, Arnvald. Me and Cerys, we're near twins in that regard.
Where's Croc?
Don't see Croc. He talking to the Jarls?
No, went to his chambers. To prepare your promised reward, no doubt.
If you've a spell, Witcher, perhaps you'd fancy some fisticuffs with the Vilcards. Loosen up your joints after your journey.
Maybe later.
Let's get to Croc. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you guys have been seeing. Spotty Witcher stuff. That's a beautiful wolf, by the way. That is a really good-looking wolf dog thing. There's a couple of them. Before anyone gets to talking again, there's a lot of ground I've been covering. Like, I got my Ursine armor, finally. Got some awesome weapons. Did a bunch of quests. A couple of the story ones, I explored an old place with Yennefer, like a druid place where Ciri might have teleported in and caused like a huge explosion. Whole bunch of story stuff. Too much to get into now. But last thing you saw me do was help Hjalmar slay a giant, and now I helped Cerys. So here we are to collect our reward, hopefully.
Greetings, Berna. Feast not to your liking?
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market where votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
Svanrig's not vying for support?
Svanrig is not gonna vie for support.
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown that is his by right.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted to a single family.
What's wrong for voting for the king?
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a walk.
Listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirts for every passerby. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start by placing Bran's firstborn son on the throne. I hope the Jarls will see the wisdom of it.
What, are you leaving?
Leaving Caer Trolda?
Tomorrow at daybreak. Enjoy yourself, Master Geralt.
May I?
You must even. Come! I've been waiting for you. So, feast to your liking? Any better than your continental balls?
Definitely more to drink.
Ah, there is. Rolled all of it out of my cellars. Double meads, triple, Cintrian plum brandy, a Hackamum spirit that burns the mouth like boiling water. Clan on Craite knows the meaning of hospitality.
You and Berna talked. What about?
Saw you talking to Berna. What about?
Politics. After all, naught else interests her. Wench tried to convince me that we must honor Bran's memory. And to that aim, I'm to command my offspring to withdraw from the race for the crown. Supports Farnrigger instead.
Why do I think you turned her down?
You put it mildly. I showed her the door.
Guessing there's an ulterior motive to your hospitality.
Something tells me there's a purpose to your hospitality.
Aye, there is. In the Isles, mead and meat stand to gain you as much support as feats accomplished blade in hand.
If that's true, you can rest easy about how the vote'll turn out.
I'll rest easy on the morrow, when the crown rests on one of my children's hands.
Not torn between your kids?
Feeling torn between Hjalmar and Cerys?
You mean do I have a favorite? Nay. They're as different as fire and water. But on Craite blood flows in both.
What about Cerys being a chick, man?
Think the Council of Jarls will dare to put a woman on the throne?
If you'd asked me some months ago, I'd have laughed in your face. But today I see, and I'm not alone, that Cerys has something as rare on the Isles as a hot summer. Patience. Others act, then think. She's different. She thinks things through, the for, the against. But once she takes action, not a force in the world could stop her.
What about your son?
Between you and me, Hjalmar's not too hot-headed to be king.
Depends on the kind of king you have in mind. Want one who'll send emissaries, move figurines about a map, calculate the most profitable option? Then yes, he's too hot-headed. But Skellige wants a different ruler. The kind who'll drown Nilfgaard in blood. Sooner jump into a fire than surrender. And that is Hjalmar.
If you escalate your attacks, you stand to infuriate Emir. Could regret it someday.
In Skellige, we spit on the notion of peace at any cost.
Alright, enough about war.
Promised me a reward for helping your children.
And I aim to keep my word. Here, this bauble's been in the family for generations. I give it to you for helping ensure the line endures.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Thanks.
I'm the one. Hear that? Damn it! Hjalmar's probably started another row.
That's not Hjalmar. Let's go.
Oh boy! Oh boy! That's cool though, I got a sword. What is this now? We got bears in here. big bears. I want to reiterate to you guys too, I did switch over to Death March difficulty, so I have to really actively participate in the fights. I mean, fights with monsters are a little bit easier because they move slower. But fights with groups of people, it's not like Assassin's Creed. People will come at you with groups in this game. Just patiently wait it out. Oh, I'm loving this upgraded gear. Yeah, this place is a mess. Holy shit. 4 bears, 3 bears in here. 3 really big bears, by the way. These are like legendary Witcher gear bears. These would be at like the bosses of Witcher. These guys do not stun very easily. Igni fires. I gotta fix the slow motion on this. I don't like how it goes super slow. Ooh, nice. And dead. If I do this, is it gonna hit these guys? It's gonna fuck me up. I kept my ARG kind of intentionally weak in case like that things show up. I noticed my Igni was killing my combats before. Oh boy. What, are you trying to hand me something? Nah, you're just calling out. I'll take care of this. See? I'm the Witcher, baby. The Mads Mikkelsen looking Witcher.
Cloth! Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding! Quick!
Da.
Take my cloak. Hold on, son. You'll pull through. A shark grabbed my leg once. Albion!
He's dead.
Crack! Where'd those bears come from, huh? Answer! Now!
Careful how you speak to my dad.
Stow your blade, pup, or Crack will lose a son too. You insult me, Lugas, and now you threaten my son. I will not step to this. Then come here. Come on! Put you down like a rabid dog. Calm down. Calm down. Enough blood's been spilled. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers. We cannot restore their lives. But we can. We must avenge them. This burden falls upon the host and his offspring.
Find the guilty on Craite. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
Well. Shit, that's a right mess. He's going.
Damn it. Things have sure gotten messy.
That's putting it mildly. We've clues to examine, things to consider. We must find out how this came to be, elsewise
We've no time for that. I know where to find the guilty.
Wait! Are you mad? You're gonna kill folk before we've learned what happened?
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go wash the shame off our clan.
Hey, the Jarls aren't listening anymore. Stop playing the hero and think for a second.
Our honor's at stake, sis. That can't wait.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those bears in. We must know who, and the answer lies somewhere in this room.
I'll help you, Cerys. I'm all about detective shit.
You're right, Cerys. I'll help you.
Thanks.
Fine. See you when I return with the traitors' heads.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
Ever see anything like that?
No, and I hope I never will again.
Where'd the bears come from? We were all laughing, eating, drinking. Suddenly, a massacre. Torrents of blood on the walls.
What happened before the massacre? Be precise.
What happened before the massacre? Be precise.
Young Lucas bet he could empty a barrel of beer in one go. He climbed on the table, grabbed a pony keg of centering wheat, and started chugging. His throat bulged like a blowfish. Face went red, but he kept drinking. Folks started banging their tankards on the table, shouted, "Lugos, Lugos." Then, from the other side of the room, we heard this roar. We turned in unison as if a coxswain had called. They were there. They were already there. Folks closest to the bears didn't even manage to draw their weapons. They were ripped to shreds.
We'll avenge them, I promise.
Who died?
Know who died?
Drogadar, Drakeborn Du, Blue Boy Lugos, Yalborn, Ottrig. Take some time, mention them all.
But you could name the claimants to the throne who survived in one breath. You, Hjalmar, and Svanrige.
What are you saying?
Nothing, just yet.
Oh.
We've talked enough. Let's look around.
Let me know what you find. I'll speak to the others. Maybe someone saw more than I did.
Alright, so now we have to look around. Wow, this place is
Pull
really
yourself together,
torn up.
Sinna.
Ooh.
How'd they get in? No! The gates were shut!
Alright, so it's got to be one of the claimants to the throne. It's definitely some kind of guilt there, but... Alright, so we just have to look around this room for a little bit, and that'll be it. I guess. We're gonna probably move on. Skip to the end of this stuff, rather than doing more detective work.
Cerys on Craite. You claim to know who's behind the slaughter at Craite. Speak then. The blood of Skellige's sons and daughters. Whose hands does it stain?
Burner Brands!
The lass is mad. Do you think anyone will believe you?
You had them serve poison mead to the berserkers!
I beg your pardon. The servants of Craite are not mine to command. 'Twas your father who called for the feast, who assembled the guests.
There's reason in these words.
Have you any proof to confirm your accusation?
I've better. I've a witness. Arnvald.
Cerys speaks true. Bernard commanded me to poison the maid. When Cerys and the Witcher descended into the cellars.
Who betrayed us? The clan that took you in?
Good man. He's a servant to Craite, a lackey. He will say what they command him to say. He would lie for them even were he to pay for it with his head.
Bernard speaks true. Arnvald has served at Craite ever since I remember. Noily, look a dog.
There's one other piece of evidence.
Got one more piece of evidence.
A letter from Bernard to Arnvald, instructing him how to spike the mead.
It lacks my signature. It lacks my seal.
But perfume soaked through the parchment. A very strong scent, you know. Still to be sensed.
Is this your proof, lass? Is this what you call evidence of my supposed treason? Don't make me laugh.
Bernard's right, Cerys. 'Tis all precious little proof of her wrongdoing. Alas, your brother Hjalmar also has not presented anything that could clear your family's name. We've but one path left to us. Holger, Lugos, it's time we quit this damned castle. Come, we must decide what punishment Clan on Craite will face.
You're making a big mistake, guys.
You're making a big mistake.
Silence, wanderer.
Wait! Mother, you bade me to leave the hall before the feast. Why?
Son, not now.
Why did you do it? How did you know? How?
You stand silent.
You gave Cerys no credence.
give the Witcher no credence, but you must give credence to a son who accuses his own mother. The massacre was her doing. She shamed herself, me, the family, the clan.
Svanrige, I did it for you. Only for you.
You admit to this deed. As the eldest of the Jarls, I cleanse the name of Clan Craite, and you, Burna Bran, I sentence to death. You will be chained to a rock to perish of hunger and thirst, and sea fowl will peck apart your remains.
When I had a lust for power, I knew this. But so strong as to commit such a crime.
What about Svanrige? What's his fate?
He'll lose his home, his name, his honor. He'll choose exile. Or death. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that. And now, I must ride for Gedinate, for the Jarl's Council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me, see for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
Yeah, might as well. Fine. Let's go.
I do have a horse in the race. Can't refuse, to be honest.
As I thought. Well, let's go.
Gotta go pick a king. Just a little king, you know? But yeah, guys, this has been fun. I hope to get to episode 60 of this, and then probably gonna end Witcher there. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I'm skipping and a lot of ground I'm covering, so.
We're just in time.
They've already started.
Weren't long ago, we gave King Bran back to the sea. Today, our mourning ends. Today, by the grace of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown. Let us swear her fealty.
I know some would see another in my place. I thank those who stood at my side. Here, beneath the sacred oak, I pledge to be a good queen to the ones and the others. I want peace and prosperity to reign in Skellige. And I count on you to help me fulfill that dream.
Cerys! 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 Cerys!
Alright, Cerys got elected. That's awesome.
To be honest, I kind of wanted her to get elected. After the two missions, I enjoyed doing hers a lot more.
You alright?
Here stands the loser.
Any way you cut it, I was bested by a wench.
Not just anywhere.
Not your sister, dude. Come on.
Suppose if it had to be so, glad it was Cerys.
Ought to be proud of your sister, man.
Not even a little proud of her? Come on, admit it.
A bit, aye. She's the blood of me blood, bone of me bone. But don't tell her I said so. Liable to puff out her chest. Which would do her good now I think of it. We showed Lugos. That's most important. Did you see that rage grip him? I thought he'd burst.
Yeah, surprised to see him in that much of a huff, actually.
Our clans have been butting heads, chests, bellies forever. It's the lay of the land.
Alright. Later, man.
Take care, Hjalmar.
Alright, this was fun. Let's go talk to the new queen, Cerys. What's up, Queenie?
Congratulations. You'll make a great queen.
Thank you. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
What's the new Queen of Skellige planning?
To listen, learn, and listen again. Then we'll see.
Good plan.
I must unite the clans. I'd rather avoid war, but if Nilfgaard aims to attack, we must repel them together.
Drummond folk might be a problem. I saw Lugos during the ceremony. Furious, to say the least.
There's always been strife between our clans. But I must try and talk to him. Just might bring him around.
Adios, miss. I guess,
Keep my fingers crossed. Farewell.
keep my fingers, like, straight up in horizontal, like Janks on. But good luck, Cerys. That was fun. And in case you guys were wondering, I did start this here because I basically finished Skellige, so we can move on now. On to the next one!